Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's continue our game of Anonymous Code running on Nintendo Switch.
I'm back. You got the repeater?
I've looked over more than half of what's here, but no luck yet.
I'll see if we can get it elsewhere.
I used the model number to check whether any nearby stores had it in stock.
Seriously? Not a single one?
Expanding the range didn't help either. I contacted some local hackers too, but even they were empty-handed. Pretty rare piece of tech, I guess.
Looks like we'll just have to find it here.
I ran the comparison app and resumed the search.
Peter Pumpkin Eater! Show yourself to me!
The repeater was the last thing Nono needed to complete the drone modification, so she joined the research too. It was 10:17 a.m. The plane had about 15 minutes of fuel left. We really were running out of time.
We've looked through everything here, so why?
Momo had searched every inch of the storage room all by herself, but she didn't have anything to show for it, and was starting to panic.
No. Can I clean up the things on the floor? Sure you can. But will that actually help? I don't know, but perhaps we'll find the repeater once we take care of this mess.
Momo began picking up things up from the floor and putting them into the baskets on the shelves. I went over to help out. She froze. She was looking down at a trapdoor that had just been uncovered.
I'll open it.
As she opened it up, the air filled with dust and the smell of mold. I couldn't help cough a little. Momo dipped her torso straight through the hatch, though, and carefully looked around.
There! I see it!
Really?
I think it might have fallen through the gap.
Momo climbed back up, wiped the dust off the repeater, and handed it to Nono.
Thanks!
Good job, Momo.
Now we had everything we needed. All we had to do was put it together.
I'll help you finish it.
Okay.
To my workshop. We brought Nono the parts she asked for, held parts in place for her, and generally helped out as we waited.
Pollon, we have a problem.
Cross shared his vision with me. I saw an old Showa-style apartment with Swallow Apartments written about by the entrance. There were hacker-like people wearing expensive Karanos out front. Police were holding them back as they tried to get in.
It doesn't look like you'll get in.
I'm too late.
That was when the first door on the second floor, probably to room 201, opened up. And the ones who came out were...
The Cyberforce dolls!
All three gathered outside the door. But Lime Nikui was nowhere in sight.
Looks like something happened.
I couldn't hear them, but they looked dissatisfied.
I'm gonna look into this and see if I can't tease out some information. I'll get you that flight path soon.
I'm counting on you.
Firing system, all good.
Nono stopped working and started the final checks.
Sticky ball, repeater, all good. Power, fuel, all good. Airy, B2 is complete. Ta-da! Clap, clap, clap.
Hell yeah!
We only had about 8 minutes left until the plane went down, though. Even after we hacked into the captain's BMI, the quest wouldn't be over. The landing would take some time, so the whole thing was still touch and go.
When you fire it, start by setting up the launch pad and...
You do that. We're firing it from the roof here.
Huh? But it won't reach!
We don't have any other options. Momo, let's bring it up.
Okay.
You got the flight path?
No, nobody's getting past the cops.
Shit! I guess we'll have to figure something out.
I went on 4chan to check 302's current location. It was flying south from the Shinjuku area and passing through Meguro. It was getting further and further away from Nakano. We set up the drone controls while Nono was finishing her work.
Ready to fire! I'm praying for you, Pollon.
I really hope this works.
Once Nono had moved away from the launch pad, I entered the firing command. The next moment, I was seeing the drone's camera feed. It soared to an immense height immediately and began flying towards Meguro at an extreme speed. I couldn't really tell how fast it was going, though, since all I could see was clouds. The drone was tough to control. I could only shift up, down, left, or right. Using the barely visible surface landmarks as a guide, I directed it towards 302's airspace.
Damn it, it's too far away.
I entered a command to accelerate the drone, but it quickly started losing altitude.
No, it's out of fuel.
The drone slowed down and fell out of the sky somewhere around Shimo Kitsuwana,
Sorry.
or Shino Kitsawa. Tears welled up in Momo's eyes, and she looked down to hide them.
You did your best.
No.
Like Nono said, I should have secured the flight path, then fired it from somewhere other than Nakano.
Got an update. You okay?
We failed.
Damn. I hate to say this, but the situation on my side isn't good either. Apparently some hacker got to Lime Nukui before the dolls did. They found his room empty. That's all I could find out.
Okay.
We couldn't do much in the previous quest, so I didn't really think we were going to complete this one on our first try. Still, this failure made me feel like shit. It wasn't like it was over yet, though. As long as we didn't give up, we still had a shot.
I guess we should meet up with Lime Nukui first.
Pollon, do you mean to...
Yeah. I'm gonna start over and take care of this whole thing. I can't let all those innocent people die.
And to save them, we had to start by getting the flight path. The quest's not over yet, though. Maybe it's a good idea to keep trying until there's nothing else we can do.
Guess I shouldn't give up until it's over.
It was 10:32 a.m. Just as the hacker predicted, Flight 302 ran out of fuel. I struggled for nothing. No one could do anything to prevent it. Not the top quest participants, not even the hacker who outpaced the police. As people all over the world watched in terror, and countless hackers gave it their all. Flight 302, with more than 200 passengers on board, fell from the sky and crashed in Odaiba. Conclusion number 4. What must be reached is already in sight. Don't say to witnesses the end of Flight 302. Load a save to reach a different outcome. We tried all kinds of stuff ourselves, but we were pretty powerless compared to the collective knowledge of 4chan. First, Sakata had posted the images of a flower. I mean, how much do we add this we actually have to read? And it's not like I had any choices. Let's see, what was the skip?
Nope. Mind your own business. Don't interfere. What?
I mean, how does it keep track of when I start where I am?
Man.
Hey, get her on the chopper.
That's the Vatican.
God damn it!
I'm not wearing any underwear.
Kabukicho. Bingo.
Actually, what is the speed button?
not right now. I'll need your power.
Yeah, this is kind of dumb how they did it. I'm gonna be honest.
Flight plan Garuda.
No.
Because like I said, you don't have choices in the game, so
Sticky ball?
We failed. It's over. I'll need your power, so you better not take it away before I'm done. First, I gotta get... Do you know where you last put the... Oh yeah. An AI...
Okay. Hey, Paul.
Wind! You've got... So it's...
Hey.
It... But...
Flight.
Mom... Can't agree with that.
Okay.
I'll...
Let's keep.
So you need all...
Here, I look.
So...
Look.
There was... But...
I here.
Alright. Gotcha! He...
And
Damn!
it'd be
Then...
fine.
Then...
All right. I'll.
I'm back!
I've looked.
I'll see.
yeah, this is all the same. Again, like you don't have choices, so how are you supposed to alter your plan if you don't get to choose anything?
Firing system, all good.
Wait, to save system data.
We've switched.
I'll need your power. First, I gotta get... Huh?
Nice.
You found... Look...
We... Three...
What is that?
Air.
We have... Please? Shit. Please? Our... Three... Tell me... Three...
They...
Yeah. How do you change anything? I don't get it.
STS.
It was... oh.
If it's
I'll keep...
Unless like when you're just starting all the way from the
I'll
beginning.
connect...
Okay.
Sorry, stuff came up. Just quit it. This isn't the right time. Ah, shut it. No. Ah, shut it. I don't get it. Stop that for a sec. This isn't the right time. Just quit it. This isn't the right time.
Okay, so how far back do I have to go? Okay, hacking trigger is ZR or ZL. So we need to load.
I'll need your power, so you better not take it away before I'm done. First, I gotta get some info. Stop that for a sec? Nah. This isn't the right time.
Huh.
Huh?
Nice.
You found...
We've switched to 302.
What is...
Air.
We have... Please... Shit. I'm getting... Please... Our... 302. Tell the up... 302. 302.
They said that the...
ST...
It was... It uses... Oh,
It's okay.
If he...
that's gotta be...
It's worth looking...
I'll connect to the plane's Wi...
Home. I'm sure.
Alright. Oz,
Ask
if it's...
for
What are you...
never heard.
I knew you...
Hey!
Awesome. All right. Now this... There.
Yeah, this would have been better as a as like a timeline selection, like a lot of their other games. I don't know why they had to do it this way. Because it's like only like during a very specific pieces of dialogue, which you wouldn't know ahead of time. You would need to hit L2 or R2 in order to actually change the outcome,
Is this for the plane?
which they never even explained in this game.
Man, you're actually
I don't know how you would have
comparing
known.
hackers. Momo's... Wait. Oh.
So this... both the... and the...
This...
So now we've got to find like a very particular line of dialogue where I could have possibly made some other decision with no indication of what that could possibly be.
It's
Which will make it... Sorry, stuff came up.
Stuff like
We can...
Nice.
you the
It's being...
okay.
most... the plane...
Hey,
You think you could
definitely...
can we ask?
even the
So,
Easy.
but
yeah.
that's where the...
I'll try a rev... If we find...
Wait, I'm not giving up.
do you have
Not
any?
there.
What would you...
Ex- You'd never, like,
Finding a new way? This isn't the right time.
since
Would be...
exactly.
Oh yeah! Oz!
Kid,
That's why...
now's not
But no. We'll use our...
putting in the
That's cause I'll... I'm not... Then input...
you're actually gonna go with this insane
Yeah, whatever. This
Nope.
ain't a discussion. You got nothing. Yeah, the conversation left me kind of worried. If I'm gonna load, I'm gonna go all the way to the MTIL and get the password there. This saves the one.
This looks legit, doesn't it? It is, right?
All right. Good.
I made it back right after the whole incident began.
Whoa! Praise from Takaoka! Feels good, man. I guess I'm becoming a better info broker.
Huh?
Praise.
But I praise you all the time.
Hey! I like your praise too! You're my sweet, sweet GF!
Okay, I forgive you.
Now, about the thing Takaoka praised me for.
Sorry, I'm in a rush.
I interrupted him and darted out of Symphony. I passed Oz's place and followed the path leading to the MTL, or MTIL. If Oz has left his office, he must have come through here.
The hell is that?
I saw a red vintage car a short distance ahead. Next, I ran a search based on its appearance. The car was from 1958.
Wait, 80 years ago?
It was ancient, and that could only mean one thing. I got a little closer and saw that Oz was driving the left-hand drive car.
Hey, let me in!
I shouted with my thumb held out.
Sorry, but I got no time to play with you right now.
You're going to the MTIL to deal with the 302 problem, right? I'm gonna help too, so I want to find out more about it.
I got no idea what you're talking about.
Don't bullshit me, just let me in.
I drove my graper in front of his car, forcing him to pull over. I hopped in the passenger seat before he could argue.
Whoa, this car is weird.
It had one large seat at the front instead of two separate ones. I'd never seen a car like this.
Don't soil my ride. It's a rental.
Oz started driving again. He looked pretty disgruntled.
Huh? You're actually driving it manually?
Can't get too dependent on machines. I don't want to end up rusty.
Damn.
I felt safe. Swerving in front of him on my graper because I thought this thing was self-driving. Since Oz was driving it himself, I'd actually risked my life back there. And Oz was still driving it manually. I scrambled to get my seatbelt on. As we made our way to the MTIL, I went on the internet to grab some more info about 302.
Oh, there's a clip from inside the cabin.
It was the same as when Momo set up the connection last time. Inside the plane was total chaos. The passengers were either anxious or yelling in fear.
Oz, we got some new info.
I shared the feed with the tablet. That was where the sat-nav would usually be.
There's no armed hijackers or anything.
I already know.
Oz looked at the tablet and froze.
No. Don't.
Why? It's important, right?
Stop.
You don't approve of me going into someone's device? But it's an emergency.
Ah! Help me!
Huh?
Oz let go of the wheel.
Hey!
I quickly activated self-driving through my tablet.
What are you doing? We could crash!
Feeling my voice rise, I looked at him. Oz was clutching his head and looking down.
Someone. Anyone?
He was sweating buckets and his eyes were wide open.
Are you okay?
I hid the feed from inside the plane, but he was still in distress. It looked like something had scared him and sent him into a state of panic.
No. Help! Please! Don't lock me in here!
Hey, get a grip!
I shook his shoulder as hard as I could.
Oz!
The light started coming back into his eyes.
I need...
Oz checked his pockets and, with shaky hands, took out some kind of medicine capsule. He cracked it open and poured the powder inside onto the dashboard. Next, he took out a small straw and sucked the powder up through his nose. His breathing was still labored, but he was calming down.
You got some kind of chronic disease?
I was in an accident. This is what happens when I remember it.
Oh, so he lost it because that cabin clip reminded him of the accident?
Sorry. I didn't know.
No, don't worry about it. That's just how it is for adults. We all got issues.
I mean, I guess that's true. The suited man was waiting for us in the MTIL parking lot. It was Oz's friend. He worked for the JCAB.
Both Airband and the STS are unusable right now.
And there are no other channels?
Unfortunately not.
Just like Oz had said before I loaded.
Do we know anything else?
We trusted your advice. The forced deactivation of the STS has been postponed. We're still looking for a solution, but for now, we have nothing.
No news, huh? Just in case, I ran a face search on him to find his social media accounts. Finding his name was laughably easy. It was Utakasio. There were a few email addresses that fit the bill, but I found his one fast. I looked over his most recent emails while feeling concerned that government workers had such crappy security. Nothing to get excited about here either.
Like I said before, postponing is just a temporary measure. If you've got no solid plan at this point, you might as well deactivate it.
That's true, but I don't believe it's an option.
What do you mean?
The people at the top are disinclined to change the situation. They approved of one of my propositions, but I doubt they would another.
Huh? That meant...
So they're okay with letting those people die? Turning off the STS could save them!
There was no guarantee, and it could have been a trap set by Cicada, but it was better than doing nothing.
Letting them die? Yes, I suppose they are.
You motherfucker!
My fist was raised before I knew it.
Hey!
Oz grabbed my shoulder before I could take a swing.
Come with me.
We're not done with that bastard yet!
I argued, but he still took me behind the car.
What the hell?
If you're just gonna get in my way, then beat it.
Huh? How am I getting in your way?
I get that you're mad because the MTIL ain't taking this as seriously as they should. But taking it out on him won't fix shit. All you're gonna do is lose me a source for future incidents.
So you're gonna let people die for the sake of the future?
That's one way to put it, yeah.
That doesn't make any sense!
This ain't your fight. Leave the government people to me. Go do what you're good at.
It pissed me off, but he was right. I wouldn't get much info by beating up some idiots who weren't even looking at the present.
Sorry about that.
Hey, now you know a little more about how society works.
Oz went back to his source. What could I do now? Coming to the MCIL had really set me back. Even if I got to work now, I wouldn't be able to prevent the plane crash.
Guess I gotta go back.
I need to figure out how to configure a new channel. Right. I don't know if this is the right choice, but maybe, I don't know. I loaded to the start of the hijack and went through the same steps before, but this time I got Oz to ask for the captain's BMI password. All that was left to do was put our ridiculous plan into action. Looking for ways to open a new channel, I checked the articles I've been looking at this morning for anything useful. 302 was equipped with an antenna to receive signals from the surface via geosynchronous stats. That signal sent directly from the surface wouldn't reach it. Hacking into a place with antennas that could send signals into geosynchronous orbit was way too difficult, though. While scrolling through the articles, I noticed a diagram that made me realize something obvious. Stats weren't the only things that could fly over planes.
No, I need your help.
If it's a date, then I'm your lady.
I want to borrow one of the missiles you fired at the army.
You mean my Berry-Airy? But that was a drone.
Huh? I don't remember it having propellers.
Anything unmanned and remote-controlled is a drone, Polly.
So, that's what a drone was.
Anyways, I need one so I can open a channel to reach a plane mid-flight.
Huh? Mid-flight?
Yeah, and then I'm gonna use that channel to hack the plane from the surface. A lot of people are in danger. I'm gonna need a virtuoso's help.
I guess I can modify it to make it work. Can you come help me?
Oz's office, right? I'm coming.
I'll help too.
All right, let's go.
Riding my graper, I snaked my way through the tight roads of Nakano. The business card listed an address south of Nakano Station in District 2. With a little light hacking, I'd be there in no time. Wynn shared some info with me. It said some hackers had found the next hint after the JA-1037E one.
Wait, it's from 6 minutes ago.
Sorry I'm late.
Other people missed it too. It's not your fault, Wendy.
Yeah, but you know, I'm supposed to be like the quest guy. So, this is kind of pathetic.
How reliable is this hint anyway? Maybe the others ignored it for a reason.
There's no way to verify it right now. That's why I figured we should all work together and try to make sense of it.
I see.
I had to choose between switching my attention to the new hint, or concentrating on opening the channel.
It's worth a try, isn't it? Alright, I'll go back and wait for the post.
Huh? This looks legit, doesn't it? It is, right?
As Win found the airband recording, I opened 4chan. Jellyfish was about to post. There. I quickly shared it with everyone.
Help me out with this.
What is this?
There's more to analyze. Someone found a URL.
Whoa! So it wasn't over with JA-1037E?
This isn't disinfo?
Could be, but it could just as well be real. I'm betting it all on this, so help me out.
I can't say no to you when you're this serious. What about you two?
Let's try it.
Yeah. I mean, there's no point half-assing it.
I knew you'd say that.
I accessed the URL. A picture appeared immediately.
Steganography again?
Under that assumption, I ran a tool on the image, but it didn't find any hidden data.
No surprises there.
Sakata had already used stenography on his first hijack post, so I didn't think he'd do it again. Did that mean that the pic itself was the hint? But finding the place it displayed was a real challenge. We needed more leads.
Shit! I don't get it at all.
In 20 minutes, we'd barely made any progress. We didn't know the place in the picture and hadn't found any other hints. 4chan kept talking about some swallow place, but it didn't look like they'd completed the quest either.
I tried all the analysis methods people have used in the past, but I got nothing.
I'll start again and see if we missed anything.
No, wait. I think I got it.
You got it?
I was wondering why this pic had these weird dimensions. I thought they were coordinates, but they didn't lead to an actual place. When I switched up the numbers a bit, though.
Where is this?
The name of the place sounds Japanese.
It's Shinsensho. That's in Shibuya.
I checked Google Maps, and the area looks like the place in the picture.
Whoa! Yumikawa, that was awesome! You're a whiz!
I couldn't see anything weird on Google Maps, so...
We probably gotta go to the place itself.
And just like that, I knew what to do.
Pollon, I'm coming with you. You might need help.
Alright, let's go.
I set the coordinates to the place, and we sped over there on my Graper. Flight 302 would go down in 15 minutes. Even if I hacked every traffic light, it was going to be a close shave.
Momo, I'm going full throttle.
Okay.
Here we are.
I parked my Graper near the place in the coordinates. I looked around and saw a scene exactly like the pic.
Hold on. The plane's about to come down.
I know.
Look at this, please.
Momo pointed at a nearby poster that had the cicada symbol and a QR code on it. I read it using my BMI.
A phone number?
I called it right away. Someone answered just as quickly.
Congratulations! You are the first hacker to have arrived at the answer.
Then...
As if, you fucking dumbass! I was just having some fun trolling idiots like you.
You're Jellyfish, aren't you?
Hell yeah, I am! Now come on! Let's watch 302 crash!
You motherfucker!
What happened?
It was disinfo. Someone was fucking with us for their own sick entertainment.
No. Why would anyone...
Oh no! 302's falling!
It's 10:32, just as the hackers predicted Flight 302 ran out of fuel. And so Flight 302 with more than 200 passengers on board fell from the sky and crashed in Odaiba. Okay, so it crashed in a different place this time. Which number 3, Jellyfish post is malicious and the information is fake. Things should unfold differently if we ignore it and seek an alternate solution. Ooh, okay. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, it's an interesting way to handle this, but I don't necessarily like it.
Firing system, all good.
Let's see, notice it stopped working and started the final checks.
Sticky ball, repeater, all good. Power, fuel, all good. Airy, B2 is complete. Ta-da! Clap, clap, clap.
Hell yeah!
We only had about 8 minutes left until the plane went down, though. Even after we hacked into the captain's BMI, the quest wouldn't be over. The landing would take time, so the whole thing was still touch and go.
When you fire it, start by setting up the launch pad and...
You do that. We're firing it from the roof here.
Huh? But it won't reach!
We don't have any other options. Momo, let's bring it up.
Okay.
You got the flight path?
No, nobody's getting past the cops.
Shit! I guess we'll have to figure something out.
Went on to 4chan and checked 302's current location. It was flying south from the Shinjuku area, passing through Meguro. It was getting further and further away from Nakano. We set up the drone controls while Nono was finishing her work.
Ready to fire! I'm praying for you, Pollon.
I really hope this works.
Once Nono had moved away from the launch pad, I entered the firing command. Next moment, I was seeing the drone's camera feed.
Dear. No. Sorry.
You...
No.
Got an update. You okay?
We failed.
Damn. Apparently... So,
Okay. I guess we should meet up with Lime Nukui first.
Pollon.
Yeah. Yeah, we gotta do it before 302 goes down. Let's restart.
Huh? This looks legit, doesn't it? It is, right?
Oh, the airband transmission, right?
Huh? You already know about it? Damn, Takaoka! You got this quest in the bag!
Oh, no,
I accidentally took credit for Wynn's contribution to the quest. I wish I could have said that right, but there was no time to explain. I had to be careful with what I said when I loaded.
No. Can you mod your airy drone thing?
Yes! Finally, someone who knows it's a drone! Oz always calls it a missile.
A drone is anything unmanned and remote controlled, right?
I knew you'd know, Polly!
She was the one who told me that, but whatever.
Can you equip it with a sticky projectile firing system? I want to attach a repeater to a plane mid-flight.
Easy peasy. Oh, but I'll need to find a repeater.
I'll send someone to help you with that. You just focus on the modding.
Roger Dodger.
Cross, go help No. I'll send you the address to Oz's office. Go up the stairs outside to the second floor. She'll tell you to look for a repeater, and it'll be under the trapdoor in the storage room.
This isn't your first time, is it?
Nope, it's not. Go help No.
But what are you going to do?
I'm leaving too. There's a place I want to check out. You're coming with me, right?
Oh yes, I am.
All right, no one's here yet.
I was at an old-looking apartment building I'd seen through Cross's eyes. There were no hackers or cops here.
Is this where Flight 302 is being hacked from?
That's what we're here to find out.
I got off my graper and headed for the building.
Oh, yeah, I gotta talk to Oz.
I scrambled to set up a call as I walked.
When you make it to the MTIL, ask them for the captain's BMI password.
You spying on me?
No, I'm not even into that. I just need your help to save Flight 302. I'm gonna set up a new channel to the plane, and I need you to get me that password by the time it's ready.
I'm gonna need you to explain all this.
There's no time for that. I'm counting on you, bro.
I ended the call before he responded. We were working towards the same goal, so it'd probably work out.
I can worry about that later.
I had to focus on what was in front of me. I went up the stairs and approached room 201. It was an old building, but the security was new. All the rooms had electronic locks. I tried the doorknob, but it wouldn't budge. The place was locked.
I guess we're the first ones here.
It seemed like we were, but I couldn't relax just yet. I had a bad feeling about this, so I went ahead and saved.
Let's do this.
I used a wire to connect my carrier node to the lock, then hacked into its system and set it to open.
Too easy.
There was a man through the hallway kitchen area, but it didn't look like there was anyone else there, or anyone else here. I gave the lock some security software before I took the wire out. It was just a ready-made script, but it kept the other hackers busy. Once Momo and I were in the room, I closed the door behind us. There was an AR image of a plane's cockpit in one corner. The man in the captain's seat looked serious as he checked the AR meters and adjusted the levers. It was identical to the Garuda gameplay I'd seen online.
Hold on, look outside.
Momo pointed outside the AR cockpit. High-rise buildings towered above the ground. It was clear he was flying over a metropolis. The AR plane was in the exact spot as Flight 302, which proved the plane was being hacked from here. The man's profile matched the customer data too. It was Lime Nakui. Now we had to figure out if he was taking part in this knowingly. He noticed us and cried out in surprise. The scenery outside the window began to tilt.
Straighten it out! You're flying an actual plane here!
Who are you? Get out before I call the cops!
Please, calm down and look at this.
Momo brought up an AR picture of the news. There was an image of 302 banking heavily.
No way.
The man nervously corrected the plane in the simulator, straightening out the real 302 in the process.
You're kidding, right?
What else do I have to do to make you believe it?
He was clearly perplexed by all this.
I just ran the game and this stage started up. All I'm doing here is playing it.
So Kent Korihisa didn't order you to do this?
Who?
Cicada 3301, the man behind the quest.
Good news! I got some awesome new info. There's actually a flight simulator that...
I couldn't be bothered to explain, so I just shared my vision with him.
Huh? What's going on here?
I found the Garuda being used for the hack. I'll get 302's flight path from here.
You found the source of the hack? Whoa! For real? Takaoka, you're on fire!
I gotta say, they got some really good voice actors for this. I mean, they still sound very anime, but, you know, it's an anime plot.
So, you want to launch a drone according to the flight path and open an exclusive channel with the plane. No other options?
I don't know. I've never been here before.
All right. I'll help you investigate.
Me too.
They both got started. I looked at the Garuda screen again.
It's landing in 43 minutes, huh?
That meant that 302 would run out of fuel 12 minutes before the end of the stage.
What are those rings outside?
Momo pointed at the large golden rings outside the cockpit.
They're root rings. I gotta fly through them, and if I go off course, it's game over.
So we can't do an emergency landing from here.
My intuition told me that trying something like that would cut out the plane's guidance data and send it straight down.
Hold on. I checked the dev servers, but there wasn't any data for this stage. Whether to obtain the flight path or to come up with an alternate plan, we'll need to check out the guy's carrier node.
All right, I'll set up a back door, so you take over.
Cross was better at investigating than I was. I established a wired connection to Lime's carrier node and then started transferring the app I needed to call Cross over. I finished setting up the app and created a backdoor exclusive to Nakano Symphonies.
Cross, can you get in?
Yeah, I'm in. Gonna start looking it over.
I'm counting on you.
I removed the wire from the carrier node. Suddenly, the smell of strong perfume hit my nose. The next moment, I felt someone's hand on my shoulder. Momo was sat beside me, but she wasn't reaching out or anything, and Lime was still in the captain's seat. Overcome with dread, I slowly turned around.
Huh?
There was a train coming towards me. Weren't we in a room just now? Was this an illusion? Why was I standing on tracks? Was this real? If it was, then I was about to... An intense metallic sound. Tremor stronger than an earthquake. Everything told me this was very clearly real. The next thing I knew, I was lying beside the tracks. Momo was on top of me, and I realized it was thanks to her that I was still alive. I looked through the gaps between the railroad cars to see a man with a baffled look on his face. It was Lime. Next to him was a woman I felt I'd seen before. She was... I squinted and tried to jog my memory. But the next moment, they were both gone.
Hold on, are you alright?
Yeah. What about you?
I'm okay too.
We pulled each other up hand in hand and then left the area.
You two went outside? I guess we couldn't see you because of the network failure. I lost my connection to Lime, too.
Seriously?
Did that woman take him away?
Was that the Juno? For real? No way!
Huh?
That woman from Shinjuku.
Right, the one Oz almost ran over.
I'd never seen her face before, so I didn't realize that was Juno. Never would have guessed she was #1 in the quest rankings.
So she's both wizard tier and a real beauty. I thought the pics on the internet were fake.
Did she take over my vision?
I checked for any signs someone had forced their way in, but there was nothing suggesting I'd been hacked. Even the GPS logs were saying I'd instantly transported from the room to the tracks.
What kind of trick was that?
Calm down. Panicking won't help.
Alright, we're finally on a different track. So it's like, how am I going to get out of this? Okay, that being said, why don't we stop it there? This is Audap. You've been watching Anonymous Code running on Nintendo Switch. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you at the next stream.